Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy CV with another reaction video. This is going to be, well, I can definitely tell this was highly requested a few times by a lot of people. This is Norm on drinking. Now, it's probably going to make me feel guilty because I did have like a shot or two, maybe three, before this video. It's Thursday. It's 6:48 p.m. here in Massachusetts. Getting ready to watch some Thursday night football. So, I had some wings. I got a little drink. I'm just relaxing. So I said, you know what? I got 20 minutes. Well, not 20 minutes, but I got about 45 minutes before the game. Let's do a Norm Macdonald reaction video. You know what I'm saying? And please do not take this the wrong way, but the amount of love that y'all show Norm surprises me because, I'm just recently kind of like listening and discovering Norm. And like I said before, I know who he is. I just never listened to him. And man, people love this man, dude. But anyways, let's get this to 100 likes. If we can't, appreciate you guys. Let's do it. Norm Macdonald on drinking. Don't make me feel guilty, Norm. I'm just having a good time, okay? Is it on?
I know this grimness. Although my buddy, I did want to say one thing about my buddy Richie, who has a...
It's the same Yo, bro, I need to watch the entire thing. I thought this was like another show or something. I need to watch the entire thing. What?
Well, my buddy, I did want to say one grimness. Although my buddy, I did want to say one thing about my buddy Richie, who has a disease, and but it's an interesting disease he has. He has the disease of alcoholism. And he came to me, and he told me, and I like to look, I'm the kind of guy who likes to look at the bright side of things, So I told him, I said, Richie, it's true that you have a disease and everything, but I think you got the best one.
I wasn't expecting that.
It's the only disease where you get to drink booze all the time. I haven't looked at every medical journal, but I believe it's the only disease where you can constantly drink booze.
That's not good, though, Norm.
As a matter of fact, that is the disease. And I don't think Richie would think he had a disease. Like, I don't think Richie would go to my Uncle Bert, go, hey, I understand you got bowel cancer. Ah, man, I know how you feel. I gotta drink a lot of booze. Those diseases, they're tough, those diseases, huh, Uncle Bert? Hey, what's your symptoms, Uncle Bert? Well, my bowel, I got blood pouring out of it all the time.
Oh,
I got bowel blood pouring out, gushing out of my bowel, almost nonstop. And I got searing, clawing pains, ripping, tearing, mind-screeching bowel pains. And they're combined with aching, dull, soul-deadening bowel pain.
And I'm just waking up.
Those are basically my symptoms. How about you? I get happy. And, I tend to be able to talk to people easier, I find.
I mean, does it help me talk to you guys a little bit easier? Bet your ass it does.
Sometimes I will meet a lady at a bar, got the same disease as I do, and I'll fuck her. But that's in the latter stages of the disease, Uncle Bert. You gotta realize that.
I'm sorry. He said that's the latter stage of the disease. Later in the night. Oh, God, Jesus, man. Hold on, man. Like, when you laugh so hard, there's a pressure in your head, and it's like, hold on, man.
I tend to be able to talk to people easier, I find. Sometimes I will meet a lady at a bar, got the same disease as I do, and I'll fuck her. But that's in the latter stages of the disease, Uncle Bert. You gotta realize that. You know what I mean, Uncle Bert? But no, but listen, man, I don't minimize what he does though, because he admits that he's an alcoholic and that he's weaker than a bottle, and that ain't easy to do. I couldn't do any of that shit. I'm too proud, you know what I mean? I got too much pride, you know, like they say in the scriptures, pride goeth before the fall, you know, and he can somehow, you know, it's a very beautiful thing he does. He goes to Alcoholics Anonymous and he says, right in front of them, he says, you know, he goes in front of a whole room full of people and he says, I am an alcoholic, you know, which I know does not sound that anonymous. I didn't name the group, but sounds like the exact opposite of anonymous. Whatever. Like, to me, the alcoholics that, you know, the anonymous alcoholics, to me, would be like you guys. I don't fucking know. I can't tell, you know? But once you tell a whole church basement full of people, your cover's pretty well blown. But
Church basement.
it still requires a lot of... The only thing they seem to be anonymous about, from the way I can gather it, is they won't tell you their last names. Anything else goes, you know? But not the last name. No, no. Sometimes they'll say the first, like they'll go, I am Richie and I am an alcoholic, or the first initial. They'll say, my name is Richie K and I am an alcoholic. Then anything goes. They're like, one time I remember I was under the influence of the demon rum and I started punching my newborn in the face. I looked down at my fist and it was all bloody with, I don't know what it was. It was either from my knuckles or my son's skull. Yeah. I'm not telling you my last name. That's none of your beeswax. As far as I'm concerned, a man should have a little, you know. Did I ever tell you about the time I blew a dog for a pint of gin? Oh, yeah, I did tell you.
It's in the mic, bro.
First initial's K, I'll give you that much. Richie K, but I'm not going to tell you the last letters. Plus, you can memorize my face. But other than that...
Yo, I'm still on the last joke. This man said, I'm not going to tell you my last name, but I'm going to tell you everything else. I punched my baby in the face. I'm going to give you a description. Nah. My last name? No. That's private. You have to sit and just think about what he just said, man. I'm still stuck on it. You can't just brush that over like, nah, let's just keep it going. No, you can't. Oh, my God. And before I can get back to the mic, he hit you with another haymaker. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not telling you my last name. That's none of your beeswax. As far as I'm concerned, a man should have a little, you know. Did I ever tell you about the time I blew a dog for a pint of gin? Oh, yeah, I did tell you. First initial's K, I'll give you that much. Richie K, but I'm not going to tell you the last letters. Plus, you can memorize my face. But other than that, I would like to keep this completely anonymous. If there was just a way I could...
I blew a dog, but the last name? No. That's boundaries for me.
And what better way to keep a secret when you think about it than tell a room full of drunks? That's not going any place, you know? As soon as the guy has a relapse, hey, Richie blew a dog for a pint of gin. He told a whole bunch of us. I mean, I understand the dog had some gin. What are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Richie K. You know Richie K? But I don't drink myself, you know. It's not because I'm no big guy. I'm just afraid. You know, I fear everything, you know. And so I'm afraid to and stuff. But I used to. And now I don't drink. And when you're with people that drink, it doesn't work out. That's why that designated driver thing, I don't think ever worked out. I see ads for it again. Like I think they're trying to resurrect that idea. But it's kind of a flawed notion, you know. It's like, hey, Bill, listen. We were wondering if you'd come out with us. Here's the idea. We want to go out and drink. And then we were hoping you'd come with us and not drink. How does that sound to you? We're going to go to a bunch of different bars and drink, and then you come with us and not drink. Also, we're not going to be driving. You're going to pick us up at our different houses, go to a bunch of bars, not drink while we drink, and then drive us all home. How's that sound to you? How's that catch you? I was like, I don't know. What's the catch? It sounds too good. There's some sort of... But I don't drink, and if you don't drink, I'll tell you something, bars are not a lot of fun because, you know, when you think about it, fucking all, you know, all it is you're just sitting at a big oak table for 4 hours. That's not fun unless you're drunk. And then everybody else be drinking, you know what I mean? So their fun is going up and up and up, you know? It's rising. Their fun is escalating while your fun is staying exactly the same. And then by the end of the night, you don't even know what the fuck they're laughing about. Just everybody's laughing. And then they start resenting you for it. I've seen that, man. Drunk people do not want a not drunk guy there. I know that. I've been there so many times. It always ends the same. Guy comes up to you and goes, hey, what's the matter with you? Cheer up. Ah. Then you're like, oh, no, I'm having a good time, too. Don't take a wild swing at me when I'm not looking. I'll be driving you home later. This is a lot of fun.
Bro, yo, look, listen, I hope Janice is fine. I hope Janice made it out of the woods, but I know a lot of you guys said that the Janice bit is amazing. Well, you guys said the 12-minute bit. I don't know, man. This one, I don't want to compare them. I don't want to pick, but nah, man, this is hilarious. This is stuff that I've dealt with. I've been in that scenario, but for him to tell it this way, it is hilarious, bro. That's the genius right there. I've been in this situation. Obviously, hello, YouTube, I'm drinking water, moonshine. Yo, that was hilarious, man. I literally can watch Norm all day. Not can I only watch him all day, I need to watch that stand up. I got some fire sticks. If you know, you know. I'm going to go on there. I'm going to search Norm's name and see if this comes up. I need to watch the entire thing. I don't want to keep reacting to 5 minutes. I get it, but like when you get into it and you're laughing, man, you have a good time. You just want to see the entire thing. Those that have the fire stick know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna look it up and see if anything comes up, because that's like we did what, 2 or 3 Norm, 2, and it's no 3. It's from the same place, the same show. That show must have been amazing, man. I don't know who I can't even talk. Whoever made it to that show, I don't think you'll forget it. I'm sure that's going to be a story you're going to tell for a long time. So, yeah, that was good, man. I just think Norm is just like he's a storyteller, but he just reminds me of just like, there's people that's funny and they don't know themselves that they are funny. It's how they say things, it's how they tell stories, and how they perceive and see things. Like if they're in a setting, like a party setting, they just see funny, you know? And if they laugh and you're like, what are you laughing about? It's like, how do you not see this? Like, aren't you here? You know what I mean? Norm just has that. It's just, it's not even, how do I say it? Like, he doesn't even have to have the ability to, like, write or, like, go crazy and start thinking about ideas. Like, no, it's like, I've seen this before. And when I see it, I see the funniness in the moment. And then that's what that is. It's just easy. You know what I mean? That's not even like something like you just sit down and like, oh, I got to think about this. Let me write it. Bro, life writes itself. And like my brother asked me before, he's like, yo, you always used to get girls back in the day. What was your best pickup line? I'm like, I never had one. And he said, how? When you used to get numbers, you used to get girls, there's no way you didn't have a pickup line. I'm like, no. I just freestyle. Whatever was happening, I go with it. It just worked. Because the more you think about it, you panic. Now you don't know. That's when you say stupid crap. I just freestyle, man. Whatever was happening, I see the funny. I see, like, I know how to read the room, right? That was the best way to pick up or get a number or pick up a girl. That was the easiest way. Like, I've seen people like in the mirror talking about, I got to practice my line. You wasting your time. You're putting pressure on yourself. I'm cool, bro. I let life happen and I just go with it. I just freestyle it. But Norm is that way. He's just like, I don't think he just sits there and come up with this. Like, he had to experience that and go, huh? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll shut up. Football's coming up. I can watch Norm all day, man. So shout outs to the fans who love Norm. Rest in peace, Norm. We will do more Norm on this channel, man. His style is just, it's just cool. It's calm. It is kind of like listening to a friend or an uncle just talk. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'll shut the fudge up. Anyways, keep your head up. Love you guys as always, man. Till next time, peace. If there's more Norm, put in the comment section below. I'm going to look for that stand up right there, especially that one. I believe this is San Francisco. I'm going to look it up. Peace.